Hello trader, welcome back to my channel. And today it's a Friday, the 22nd of May, 2020. We'll be reviewing today trades and ideas, and next week as well ideas. What could happen probably, high probability trades. First thing first, disclaimer, guys. Forex carry a very high level of risk, and it is a business. It's not a gambling. Is not a get rich scheme. So study, learn, take your time to develop your strategy, back test it, then you go ahead, trade with a small amount, don't trade with everything you got. Okay, very important to understand this concept. We're looking at coronavirus heat map. We looked at since last week, we still below 100,000 deaths in US, which is a good. We spent 1 week without breaking this number yet. Looks like we started flatten the curve. Basically, it was going up, and after that, we started slowing down now, and we'll see what happened from here. Whether or not we're going to go down in numbers and we'll go flat completely, or we're going to have another spike up, as every scientist been expecting. To be honest, I've been out today and I've been looking how people reacting and behaving out in the street in London, and people like kind of like giving up or just fed up. They're kind of like they're almost forgetting about the social distance, and there is a coronavirus living with us now, and everyone like just distant, forgetting, and maskless wearing. They don't wear mask. They don't. I don't know. The queues has been cancelled. I don't know. I was doing some shopping today. There was no queue as usual, and social distance. Everyone was like inside the shop, like nothing happened, or they don't care. So not sure what's happening exactly, but in my opinion, that is no good. So be careful. Still be careful. We still have coronavirus, guys. Is not out yet. We're not out of the wood yet. We're still in a bad shape here. The economy, the people, the worker, everyone, businesses, everything basically still down momentum. And we only remember that in trading, investors and stuff, they see the first wave, then the second wave, the third wave. Everything in life goes some spikes. You've been successful, you go three spikes, you get like, averagely three spikes of your life. Diseases and stuff like that from the history we know of, that diseases are probably going to have a second wave, and that's what I'm not expecting it, but I hope it's not going to happen. But we still really don't have really the odds is not in our favor, because people kind of forgetting they still have a coronavirus in the play, and they just touching whatever and they don't really care, or they don't really. It's not about really care. Some of them they care, some of them they don't really care. Majority they don't really care. They're fed up. They've been house arrested for a while now, and now they just waiting for anything to just to break out. So just be careful, because also we still don't have a vaccine. We don't have a clue what's going on. Basically, if everyone go back to work and everyone doing the same as we used to do in January, we're still gonna have another people get sick and people die and stuff like that. So we still really in the zone of coronavirus. We don't really even leave this nightmare yet. We're still in there. So stay safe and protect yourself and your family. Make sure that you clean yourself, and make sure that you stick to your barrier. Don't try to go out more often unless necessary and meet people and stuff like that. It's very, very important, guys. Very, very important. So as you can see that we started slowing down now. We don't see more of coronavirus in the major places like US, UK, Europe, France, Germany, Italy, Spain. So we're still really in the flat situation. So let's see what's going to happen next. If you're new to the channel, please subscribe to support the channel, and like if you like this video. Go back and watch my other videos, other reviews. I'm always leaving piece of experience in my trade, in my stream. So subscribe, like, leave a comment, ask me questions, and I will be happy to answer you as soon as possible. If it's not direct messages, it's going to be on the stream. Okay, I'm just looking at the market. Market already closed. We're about 10:43 p.m. London time, night, Friday. So market close already. We'll have a look here. We see the pound is the weakest currency. We're closing the week on the down momentum. However, we still really didn't break new low yet. We're still somewhere as a second leg. That's high probability we're going back up again, but going down again, it wasn't really showing Thursday, Friday. Last 2 days of the week, it was just popped up and started slow losing the gain it gave. So far, we're about 50%. So if we see another wave, then that's what we'll be looking for, another entry here, and a third wave will be another entry here. So let's see. Pound is the weakest. Yen is strong because it was taken the other side of S&P 500, went down and come back up, but yen closed in a positive note. Not very high, just just enough. Not really strong momentum. It's Friday. There's not enough liquidity to move the market. See that gold here, kind of like holding ground, close the week, and there's a green side. Uh, Bitcoin as well, kind of like they're moving together almost. If you look, that's the gold in hourly, and that's Bitcoin in hourly. So it's like kind of like almost close to each other in the movement momentum. They're not correlated, but they're close to each other. Of course, is Bitcoin is 2.25% higher. Gold almost hit the 1% today, but it didn't. Oil, you can see that oil 1% down, 1.6% down, and if you look to the mini chart here, we see that there was a zero, pop up back, come back down. Now we break out, come back shy tester, and we'll come back up and we'll become a flat. So because the end of the month is very soon now, and a lot of future contract that will be leaving the contract before the week is over. So probably from Monday, we're gonna see a lot of momentum down on oil. If that's the case, if they believe the economy coming back soon enough and all the stuff, maybe they will stay in a buy a contract, which is gonna stay, it's gonna hold this ground basically. If it doesn't, then we'll see oil coming back down to make a big momentum down before the month is over. I will go back to the chart, just quickly look at the home screen map, sorry, the map. Here we go. That's the day today. You see that about maybe 50-50, 40-50. It's not really, by visually we're looking at it, it's okay. Weekly looks okay. It's good to buy, start buying some stock. And I know the buy is a little bit late in the queue, but wait for pullback. Don't buy now because maybe we are at a high, which is it can drop big from there. So you cannot afford how much money going against you. To buy stock now, you just need to do a very high research, spend enough time to make a decision. Do not just go ahead and gamble by buying because you think the economy is not gonna is going back to normal. Guys, the fact is still the fact. We still have coronavirus. We still have no cure for it yet. All we did since January, we prevent everyone from leaving their home. That's all we did. Okay, they didn't cure anybody. They didn't do any improvement in this situation. However, if they put everyone back in the street again, try to work out and try to make a distance, as I told you, as we're human, we're forgetting, and people start forgetting the distance and they start to work normal. Guess what's going to happen then? What the result of doing that? People get infected again, and we're going back again to house arrest. So the market can collapse from this point, and S&P 500 itself at 61% Fibonacci from the high to the low, from the low of the last swing low. So I will show you later on. Let's go to the chart. Where's the chart? Here we go. Let's go there quickly. S&P 500 on the daily. Let's go like on the daily. We see that we are really hovering around 61 per Fibonacci from the high, which is January. Let me just get this cleared a little bit, make it more visible. Here we go. So basically, I draw my Fibonacci from the high to the low. I will be looking for between 50 to 61% to see momentum of going back down, at least for retest and go back up. I'm not saying that I'm expecting the economy to crash to zero, no, but still the high probability is the viruses, as I said, the viruses doesn't have a really cure yet. So look that here we can't really break through. We have one momentum here as well. We couldn't break through. We come one here, two, three, and the whole week basically we stuck at this point. So we're really the middle range of this level. Just if I do this, okay. So really, that's your line in the sand. If we break below there and we start to go like that, then that's leg two, one, two. So market basically from the swing high, low coming back down for retest, and investor will think that's a really was a good price. Now it come close to it. That's a discount. That's nicely to push back up again. That's if the economy go back to normal. Okay, remember that. That could be the high of the year. That's it. I mean, that's the high of the year, January, yeah, but that could be the pullback. Think about it. In the low time frame, that's why we're always looking for 50%, 61%, and we'll see momentum back down. Okay, that's what I'm looking for, and I'm not gonna buy any momentum long term up. I could be just scalping, but I'm not going to really leave it overnight or weekend or anything. So that's very important to understand. We're at the critical time, critical price, and this is a really good price to short from if it start to show you momentum down. I know that you cannot short, it's bad to short stock at the situation we are on now. You have to take advantage of it. So just don't gamble. Okay, I'm looking at gold now, USD. You can see gold is going up with S&P 500. You know, there's no really any correlation of risk off, risk on situation. If S&P 500 going up, but gold should actually have another leg down here, but it didn't. Basically, just a shot to the 20 moving average, and we just popped up more than 55%, and that's a very good indication that we're actually going to go see another leg up. So investor basically lifted their money in the weekend on gold, uh, just to be safe. If S&P 500 actually collapse big gap down here over the weekend to the 20 moving average. I think we're going to test the 20 moving average on S&P 500 in the coming days, but probably next week. If we see a bounce from there, probably the next bounce is to break higher. But if we really go below it and we close and we retest and go down, that's my expectation to be the 38% Fibonacci. That's what we're looking for. So from here to there, that's going to be your kind of like a area to watch. Okay, it's coming back down. If it start to play, probably gonna come back down here, come back up again, and that's what could be a sideways for a few months, maybe a few quarters as well. Only months. So because still we're still inside the coronavirus situation, we really didn't leave this zone yet. So stay alert. Don't rush a trade. Just trade the high probability trade only. Don't gamble. Bitcoin, you can see that Bitcoin have a couple days down momentum from Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Just the retesting, we didn't really close the gap of the breakout. We come shy to it, and we just stopped. We are at the 20 moving average as well, so that's a good indication that we're going to go down, or we're going to actually bounce again one more time. We have one bounce here, and we break through, retest. We couldn't really break high. Look, we break out, come back, retest, come back up again. We didn't really break a new high. We just break a new low and retest it. And my expectation is going to be a major move on a 2 days base. So today is a bull pullback of the last 2 days. What we're looking for another major move down for this major move. So the 8,000 and a half is going to be my next target if I'm trading, but I'm not trading it for the people who trading it watching the stream. So keep your eye on that. Here you go. We look at oil. Try to push down, but after that spike back up, still the momentum looks very interesting to go down, guys. Even if he just bounced from here, we've been a few days now away from the 20 moving average. So I think this time we're going to see momentum back down here, at least wave one, wave two. Swing high, swing low, swing high again, probably about 44 to maybe 50. Let's see. 50 is around here, I think, around these levels. If that's the case, or maybe the 61 Fibonacci. 61 Fibonacci is going to be the 40. Is going to be very interesting to see how the brass is going to react. I don't only take a trade because it's close to the number. I would like to see a candle sticks as well. Okay, it's very important. I'll go to the 5 minute and see how much really we pushing up, how many green and red candles in the combination of this 1 hour or 2 hours and so on and so forth. So you see that it's just sideways, breakout, retest from here. We have a one push up, second push up, the third one started getting smaller, then we break through. Now we go retest that you're going to be entry here, for example, come back up, strong momentum, retrace 2, 3, and we'll break high a little bit. That's the daily. Sorry, that's the 5 minute. Look like we close high, but why is shown on the daily a dodgy? No, because he opened the day up a little bit, then went down and come back close almost hammer, like a hammer. So red hammer, probably the next day will probably is going to be Monday or Sunday. Is going to be come to the retest of the 20 moving average. Just stay alert by this momentum down. First place here, you can see that you're probably going to retest here plus the 20 moving average. Let's see what the price is going to do. It's going to retest the 50% and go back down again for a major move, or is going to actually break through, retest the 50% and go back up again. We'll have to wait for next week, and the contract is going to be finished next week, so stay alert. I mean, future contract. Dollar index will go down one Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. So what happened is, guys, from Monday we went down up to the today, Friday, we retest the 50% plus the 20 moving average. So my expectation is another leg down if we see the momentum start to build up since Sunday night. But we're going to see some momentum coming back down. What you expecting will be a major move from here to here, probably another major move from another test up again, and so on and so forth. We have a first push, second push, third push. We're going to be looking for 1, 2, 3. Still, the 98 and a half, or maybe 98 itself, is going to be very interesting. We look left, we see some real support coming in play here. What's the resistance? We have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 days, 6, 7, 8 days resistance. So very strong resistance here. Support is not much. So probably going to break lower, guys, at the next working days, which is going to be Monday. Let's see. By US, sorry, Euro US, we look at this moment. We break up, coming back down. We testing the 50% of the breakout as well, plus the 20 moving average. What I expect from here, a major move of this one. Very, very interesting. You see the last 3 day, last exactly like the dollar index, exactly the same. So break out of this range, out of it, or coming back down now, and start break through just before the finishing of the triangle itself, just before the end by a quarter of it. I think we're going to see some volatility is coming in play, so that will start to pushing the market. The winner is going to be the one is going to push the market either way, up or actually down, retest and go down. But in my opinion, I think that is going to be a little bit up, just at least to this level. If you see breakout and successful one, we'll be looking for a major move, retest, and go up another major move. If it goes down, probably gonna very weak momentum, and it's going to be a bull flag. So watch out for a bull flag if that's happened. Other way, uh, cable same, almost the same as the dollar index who popped up and come back down is all to do with dollar, because dollar taking the other side of the stock. If stock going down, risk off, dollar is behaving as a safe haven. So watch out for that. In my opinion, that was still below the 20 moving average. And as I said that earlier in the week, I think bound is going to show, come back. We're about really didn't really create a new low. So basically, we'll come back up to retest these lows here. We've been bounced 1 2 days and we'll come back. I'm not really far away from seeing another leg up. If that's happened, the seller will give up on the next day, which is going to be Monday. Probably going to see some big momentum up, as similar to this one. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Before you know it, we climbing back up again. So keep your eye on that. Look for major move, 50% retest on the daily, 4 hours, 15, 1 hour, all the time frame. Look for a clue. Look for a clue. It's a game, but it's a business at the same time. That's how you play games. If you're good at playing games, look for clues, look for patterns, confirmation. It is not easy, but it's simple to follow. If you know what you do, you practice, you will do it. Like everyone, like me, like everyone else is trading. Um, See that yen here is building a channel, 1 2 3 4. Let's see if that channel is going to cut halfway and go back up again. At the same time is a channel, at the same time it look a nice momentum back up. The anchor is still up there. We're looking for a breakout of this anchor first, and the second, that's the first one, that's the second one. That could be your target one, target 2 here. Target 3 is going to be up there, But if we see that momentum coming back up, so if S&P 500 getting weaker, probably yen is going to be strong, taking risk off situation, taking risk off duty, and probably is going to be strong. So what happens if both of them are strong? We're going to see some sideways, spark down, come back up, fake breakout or a failure to break lower. Then we'll start to see the bears giving up and the bulls taking over. So stay tuned on that as well. Here we go. So that's a bound Aussie. We have a 3 measure move, lovely trade, very very nice and lovely. So you're looking for a measure move, you're looking for a 20 moving average, and that's where you'll be your barrier to or your rules. Get near the 20 moving average, start leaving the moving average, you take your risk, you put your risk above there, you stop loss above there, stop loss above there, you enter your trade in a low time frame, probably going to be around here, then you will ride the move, retest, go back down, retest a big one here from a breakout, and measure move. What we're expecting from here, let's see what's next. If we start to go above volatility, above the 20 moving average, then we're breaking the average price, and probably going to change gears. If you look at it on the weekly, what we're looking for, look a big move down. Now I'm looking for at least 50% retracement. Then probably if you want to come back down again, it will show probably broke the 50% of this one. If it does retest and continue down, then we know that is a this is a push down measure move will equal that push down measure move. That's all we'll be looking for on the weekly view. Weekly view is going to take maybe 2 to 3 months to achieve these goals, but at least you know on the grand map where we're going. We're going down. My expectation to see some pullback, at least 50%, 38% to 50%, and 61% Fibonacci, 60% Fibonacci, and that's is going to be your area of interest to see what's happening on the weekly. On the daily, you drill down, you see, okay, how many bulls and bears and stuff like that. Okay, New Zealand, pound New Zealand. You see that pound New Zealand here, guys, will break below, and we have a strong momentum down. New Zealand is showing some momentum down. So far, pound was going up against all others except New Zealand and Aussie because they are strong because of S&P 500 pushing up. So look left, we have some support here. If that's count as a high low, then probably going to see some pullback here. Probably going to see another leg down. If that actually successful reversal on the daily, then we're probably going to see leg 2, then leg 3. Instead of going this way, we're going to go that way. Okay. I'm talking about daily. So if you trade in small waves, probably you enter there, you're going to be looking at the 5 minute and 1 hour. See that we're going down, we're breaking out of this level here. Look at this here, we'll break below it, strong momentum coming down, retest 50%. What happened? Come back down, more than 50%. The momentum is still down. Retest, quick retest. Bulls push the market back up to close their even. One position here, one position here. Both of them, you exit even, and you see that momentum is strong here. A buyer giving up, seller jumping in the train because they know that's the buyer. They're giving up here. They exit their position, was breaking even. And as soon as this is happening, you see that wick. That will be your entry below that day, right there, below that 5 minutes. So if you calculate that only, if you only take that trade just as a scalping trade, you see, come back down here at least 12 bips, come back 29 bips, probably just take the spread, say 27, say even 25 pips. You look left to see what's the interest place to sell for, and you follow the trend. If you're not happy about this only that small price, you should just go to the higher time frame. See that here, come back down, come back up, retest, and you see that momentum is break and lose, come back down, retest again, and start giving up. The bulls giving up, and look at that swing down. If I calculate from the breakout, come back retest, the second retest, I will be taking it below at least here, the blue 2-minute moving average, and we'll just ride it all the way down. Okay, 48 pips. Every time you go high on time frame, you get more pips, but you have to be given that same time frame so you don't keep like watching every second of it. If you trade 1 hour, you're basically looking at one candle in every hour, every beginning of the hour, every end of the hour. If you trade 4 hours, you look at the first hour and you come back later, 3 hours later, to look at the last hour, how they're behaving, what they look like. Because as a human, We only act on what we see with visually more than if you're thinking of something. So if you see something visually, that's why you need to train your brain to be visually observing the candlesticks and pattern and all the stuff. Because of I don't look to the price. I don't really look to the price. I only look to, okay, look, that is a failure here, so I will be shorting below here. I leave my stop loss just above there. I don't want to risk too much, and I will just be taking just around here. Okay, 30 minutes. Okay, I will just go try to see the lows. How strong? This is a strong momentum. Actually, can go even lower. I will be targeting maybe target 2, target 3 below there. You see? So visually, I only look to the candlestick now. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's a strong resistance. See that? Every time I come down, buy again, step in. Come up, sell a step in. Buy, sell, buy, sell, buy, sell until we break out of this consolidation, and we'll see. If bound becomes strong, then we will see some momentum back up at least to this level. Anchor 1, anchor 2, anchor 3, and below it as well will be counting as a area of interest to short. So how many times we try to come close near to it, we couldn't really reach it. So let's see if it's gonna go down one more leg up. Let's see. Just visually, you look at the price, at the candlestick, it will tell you what to do. I don't really care about the price, even if it's only 10 pips. If that from here or here, 10 pips only, it's a move, it's a money. So you're only risking maybe 3 pips and you're taking 5 pips. That's how you trade. That's one of your rules. Never break it. You're always risking your money to make money, not risking money equal money or bound against bound. You should be risking £1, but you trying to make £2. If you lose that pound, it's okay. If you make another trade, if you make £2 and £1, now you break even. Okay. With time, you're gonna learn. That's a very important rule, because without this rule, you will never move forward. You're gonna always lose money. Every time you lose 1 to 1, 1 to 1, you're losing. But 2 to 1, if you make 3 trades successful, 2 failure, then you're still making money. Okay. But if you're making 3 trade and 2 trade, you only make a small amount of money and you're losing. Okay, with time it will tell. We trade overall. We don't only put all our money in one position. No, we do that to survive more and be successful and grow. Right. Let's go back to the daily. Let's see who's next. Pound CAD. You see that, as I talked about that before, guys. We're building a base here. So let's see what happened. Whether or not we'll test this level again, or we'll push down again for another major move. So we'll be looking one push, another leg here down, and is very interesting level here. So if we push back up again, I will be waiting here to see how market will react, and I will be shorting it as a failure. As soon as it starts to give me a second leg will become a failure, then I will be jumping to short it all the way down here. Because if oil going up, CAD will take advantage of it, and bound will let it give it away. Overall here, if you see that is a strong support and resistance levels, I will be exiting around here. I will be shorting around here if you come around. But at this point, I'm only scalping, looking for another major move. One, pull back, I'm looking for another one here. Okay. Did I look at the news? Let me quickly look at the news. The dollar index. That's a weekly view as well, so I'll be quick at this. C-bound is just flat here. Euro is flat as well. We really spent the whole week at the exact the same level, around here at the same level. Dollar and US dollar, you see that come back, retest the moving average, but we're going to see a major move of this one. That's a dollar index. This is all indexes, okay? Yen tested the 20 moving average and just popped back down. So let's see what happens next week. I think we're going to see another leg up, breakout. And New Zealand sideways, as you can see, ups, down, as it showed pound as well. It's exactly the same trade and pound inbound and sideways. So yeah, see that Swiss showing a leg down. Probably going to see another leg down here. Let's see if that's going to be successful or not. But this coupling from euro, so you're not moving together anymore. The not moving together anymore. I used to do that for a few months, always moving together, but look like this coupling from each other now. They're not moving together anymore. We'll break out of here. Let's wait for another retest and let's see if the stock really wanted to go higher, break out of the 61 Fibonacci or not. Probably gonna see a quick spike, but it's not gonna last because whoever wanna buy, they wanna get their money out quickly. They're not gonna invest for long term. because long term is no good idea at this time, because they always jump in, look for 100 point, 200 point, and they leave. Maybe they look for 50 point. You don't know. Each one is different, have a different view of the market. But the majority, they are scared. As soon as they hear a click of news, they just exit. So be careful. Cat as well is shown that here, one leg up, two. Let's see that is just a climbing up. At the same time, it could be a bear flag, big momentum. Okay. And news quickly coming up. CAD as well. Some news coming up on Tuesday. Monday is no high impact, all empty. Does have some medium and low, but I'm only viewing the high impact. That's the one that's going to move the market, not the others. New Zealand as well. That's a good qualifier for whether or not New Zealand we're going to give some ground. Euro, Aussie. So Aussie and New Zealand, Asia, CAD and US session. Here we go. Nothing on pound, just euro. Only euro for regard Europe. Europe region. So ECB, let's see what's going to happen on there. So probably see some pullback on euro. I don't like euro to be up for now. I don't know. We'll see how's happening. They didn't really cut their rates or anything. So let's see. Anyway, guys, thanks very much for being here. And if you're new, please subscribe to support your channel. I'll be supplying more videos on how to trade very soon. I'm working on a new series. I'm gonna do some montaging and stuff. I'm learning all the stuff really. I wanted to make my video uh, more characterized, it's like a lot of presentation and stuff like that. So I'm working on this stuff. I'm new to YouTube. I watch YouTube. I'm new to be making the channel. I've been only on this channel for 6 months. So support me, and I see that people really interested to be in my channel, then I will be making more and more videos. Okay, guys, thanks very much. You have a lovely weekend, and I'll catch up later with you next week. Good luck. Thanks. Bye.